How did you feel back on clay for the first time in a lot of months?
Well, it was great. Yes, I said I missed the clay season. So just really happy to be able to play again on clay. Even better the way that I did it. I just played great, and it was great the start of the tournament.
Any questions?
Carlos, yourself and Jannik always say that you push each other and that you know you need to improve. When you look at what Jannik did last year on clay, does that make you feel you need to go a step up on clay this year?
Well, I know Jannik, and we all could see it, and he always come back even stronger and even better when he loses matches. And I'm pretty sure he's looking back, to the tournaments he played on the clay last year, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be better this year. So I gotta be ready for that. So, but I would say he feels more natural on hardcore, and I feel more natural on clay, that I just grew up playing on clay my whole life. So let's see how it's gonna be. But I would say he's hungry for everything on clay. That I would say is there are the tournaments, or it is that the tournaments that he misses in the in his belt. So let's see how it's gonna be. But for sure for him and for me, obviously, it's gonna be a quite interesting clay season ahead.
Carlitos, great performance. One of the unusual things about tennis is that when you're facing a slightly injured player, sometimes that can be quite a tricky scenario, right? Sometimes it can get into the other player's head, and you can be thinking of the injury. I'm curious. I know in the past when you were less experienced, you had, you've been through that scenario, and I'm writing a piece about that scenario. So I'm curious if you could kind of explain why that can be tricky.
When you're playing against someone who can show that he's injured, or
when they're a bit injured, and maybe they play freely, maybe right. It's a bit in your head.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like when that happens, it feels like the match or the next point, it isn't that important. I would say, I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like you're thinking about more the opponent than yourself, than the things that you have to do, and that's why it becomes a little bit tricky when you're playing or when you're in that scenario, when you're thinking about the opponent, or something is injured, or is feeling a lot of pain, and it's still playing great, and it's still playing good. It feel like I don't know what I should do. And you starting to play, I would say, for not missing the ball than going for it. I would say that's why it becomes a little bit tricky.